Okay, the topic that we decided to pick was how to save on holiday shopping. And a reason we decided to do this topic is it is getting into the holiday season, and money comes and goes when you're in the mix of holidays and everything. So finding ways to save your money and earn money back is very important. So we did some research on that and we're excited to share with you.
First thing that we need to establish is how big of a problem inflation is. As the article says, inflation is a real Scrooge. And past research is indicating that it would almost be better if shoppers and consumers actually started shopping way before the actual event takes place. 59% of Americans are stressed out about buying gifts this holiday season due to higher prices. And many consumers, like I said, are starting to adopt this mentality of having a head start, and starting as more like the beginning of September or as even starting before Halloween. And in fact, quoting a business analyst, financial business analyst, holiday shopping will look different this year with inflation around 40-year highs. Starting earlier could help because it gives you time to spread out your cash flow and find the best deals. However, 65% of consumers do not have the money set aside for these purchases. 27% have mentioned how holiday spending will put a strain on their budget, as well as another 27% will say that they will go into debt even though they have done an excess amount of planning and doing with their purchases over time, which is why we recommend the following tips. The first one is to start shopping now to spread out the expense. Really, well, a money-saving expert, Andrea Warch, suggests using an app called Santa's Bag, where you keep tabs on what you've bought and for whom you've bought for the leading up to the holidays, and it's year-round, and you can definitely span it across. But there is another reference that can also help you in knowing when to buy for these holidays. According to an article published by Reader's Digest, you can use what is called a buying calendar, and knowing what time of the year is best to buy certain things. As you can see on this calendar right here, there is a load of things that are more likely to be on sale than other products. That's just going along with the lines of knowing when it's a good time to buy and planning it out and planning ahead. According to Reader's Digest specifically, it says January is the best time to stock up on clearance holiday goods. So you could actually prepare for the next holiday right after Christmas takes place. This smart money-saving reference will not only help you stay on top of upcoming holidays, but will also show you when it's the best time to buy everyday appliances.
The second tip that we came up with was keep track of your points. And so what most people don't understand is that saving your receipts that most people throw away and don't save can actually save you money. By scanning those receipts in to certain things can actually benefit you, and most people just throw them away or keep buying. But when you have those receipts and see what you bought, that can also keep in mind what you have bought. On the next slide, there is two apps that are the most that popular that people can use to earn that money back, and is an app, and that one is actually turns your receipts into gift cards and gives you money back that way. But then another one is Ibotta, and is an app, browser that can give you loyalty points, and you can earn $5 the first time you scan your first receipt into points. It can apply to groceries, lifts, and rides. It can apply to Amazon or online stores that you shop at. And people just don't realize that you have these easy things that are free that you can upload these to get that money back that you are spending a lot on. And so that is just another tip that can help save money in the time that you are spending the most money. So
the next tip is applying for a new card that gives you a sign-up bonus or cash back. Signing up for a credit card that gives you a sign-on bonus or cash back is a great way to get a head start on holiday shopping. You can still create a budget for all your shopping, but you get rewarded for your purchases you are making and use that cash back to your advantage. I personally have a cashback credit card, and it has saved me a lot of money when I look at it over the span of a year. There are many cashback credit cards out there, but CNBC rounded up the best cashback credit cards there are. Consumers don't realize how utilizing the right cashback credit cards can help you save hundreds of dollars that you can save up to spend on those perfect holiday gifts. Those credit cards include Chase Freedom Unlimited Card, Citi Double Cash Card, Chase Freedom Flex Card, and more. So another tip is find other ways to cut back. What a lot of people don't realize is there's a lot of subscriptions that they are paying for that they're not even using. Think of when you may have even used your last Hulu subscription or used your subscription of personal products that are delivered to your house. Something important is going through your subscriptions and figuring out what you're using and what you're not, and stop paying for what you don't need to. And this is a great way to save money. One app that I personally have used for a while to keep track of my prescription is called Rocket Money. This app puts together all of your subscriptions and you can see what you are paying for. It lists them out. It's really nice and simple to use. And it also, a little added perk, keeps track of your bills that need to be paid, which is just great. It organizes things well.
So let's review. You have all of your holiday purchases planned out. You know what you're going to buy and when you're going to buy it. You have apps to earn points and earn extra discounts. You're getting a great promotional deal on your new Amazon Prime card, and you've cut back on eating out, getting your nails done, and all those unnecessary subscriptions. But are there even more ways to save? The answer is absolutely. Another tip that we decided to include in this was not in the original article, but it's something that can be used throughout the year, regardless of if you're saving for holiday shopping or just trying to cut down on those extra expenses. So that's tip number 5. That's to combat compulsive spending with the 1% rule. So when we're talking about compulsive spending, we're talking about walking in to Target and going straight to that dollar section and dropping $50 on all those adorable things that you really don't need, or going and checking the clearance rack at your favorite department store and coming home with things that you don't even remember putting in your cart. I know I can't be the only one that this happens to. And so how we're going to combat that compulsive spending is with the 1% rule. This rule is from financial analyst Glenn James, and he suggests using this simple kind of checkpoint before you purchase anything so that you're not buying things that you really don't need or that you really don't want. How you apply this rule, what you're going to want to do is that you're going to ask yourself, number 1, is this something that's a necessity? Is this something that I need in my life or something I've already budgeted for in my budget or my savings plan? And if it is, go ahead and buy it. If it's not, then you're going to follow this rule. If the total cost of what you're looking to buy exceeds 1% of your annual gross income, then you're going to need to wait at least 24 hours before you make this purchase. So for example, if you make $40,000 a year, you're going to take 1% of that, $400. And if you're going to spend or place a purchase that's greater than that amount, you're going to have to wait 24 hours and really think it over. Now, $400 is a lot of money for college students. So feel free to, change that percentage amount. He suggests to adapt the rule to fit your budget and your specific financial goals. Use 0.5% or even 0.3% of your income as a guide. Decide what works best for you. And that is really what's going to set you up for long-term success. He says, winning at personal finance often starts at the shop counter or the online checkout page. So if you can limit that spending, you can save money and reach your financial goals. These are some of the tips that we would love to share with you today, and we wish you guys the best of luck in saving for those holiday budgets.
Thank you so much. Here's our references. And there you go.